Our correspondent David Stern is in Kiev for us this morning. David, as if there wasn't tension enough, hey? Well, we've just lost the connection to David Stern there, who's been following events. If we can get him back later on, if the technical gremlins don't defeat us again, we shall try to.
Moving on, the US has protested to the Chinese military after a fighter jet flew dangerously close to an American Air Force plane. The
question, isn't it? You know, we know the video's out there. Yeah. We don't need to talk about what happened in the video. What we want to do, or what the authorities want to do, is find where it came from, perhaps identify Jihadist John, as he's being called. And there are many technical stages that need to be gone through, aren't there?
Yeah, that's the physical.
And then
onto the digital side, they will be looking through.
In terms of the kind of people that are being dealt with here, how sophisticated are they at being able to find ways of disguising, to try and home in on them?
I think it would be fair.
A step or two ahead.
They could potentially be a step or two ahead.
Frame on something like this. When do you give up? You know, if you're looking through and you say it could have gone through 10,000 servers, for example, when do you just say, actually, we're just not going to get there?
The reality...
Extreme, but in terms of just general radicalising videos which are posted on the web, maybe people are not that sophisticated who are doing that. Are they equally, you know, looking so forensically into all of those to try and identify people in particular?
Very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
For giving us your insights into the whole technical side of this all. Ryan Farber there, digital forensics expert. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's 8:15. Good morning if you've just joined us. You're watching Breakfast from BBC News. The main stories this morning. Let's take a look at what the weather has in prospect for us over the course of the weekend. Matt is with us. You keep teasing us with blue skies. Thank you very much. A bit too early to say summer's coming back, but it might get warmer.
Higher temperatures, we can only be grateful. Time now, 18 minutes past 8.
At one stage, parts of South Armagh in Northern Ireland were known as Bandit Country. It was an area with a reputation as an IRA stronghold and a place where the British Army regularly patrolled.
For years, that notoriety put off many tourists from visiting, but now the Heritage Lottery Fund has given just under £1 million to protect the landscape and open up areas that were once the site of military installations. Our Ireland correspondent, Chris Buckler, has more. Gorgeous pictures there. Very attractive. If anyone needs a break, certainly. It is 8:22. We have the former Health Minister, Edwina Currie, with us to take us through the papers. Good morning.
Hello, Naga.
Lovely to have you with us. Obviously, quite interesting to have you as a former government minister in. Let's talk about the stories that are making the front pages at the moment.
Yeah, the front page of the Daily Telegraph is the story that we've been leading with this morning about the new laws being accelerated through to tackle British jihadists. We've been talking about Theresa May and what she's been saying, the Home Secretary. That's on the front of the Telegraph.
The Daily Mirror has picked up on David Cameron being...
Islamic State in Syria.
You've been there in the midst of crises of government. What do you think is going to be the thinking now? There's a lot of pressure, isn't there, to act internationally, yet we're in a country where war fatigue is prevalent.
We're in